So with that, I'd like everybody to give Congresswoman Dina Titus a round of applause. And then, would you like to say a few words first before we open up the kind of questions and stuff like that?
Sure,
All right, perfect.
that's
Thank
appropriate.
you.
Well, thank you for having me. I always feel at home in this room, and I just saw some of you all in Washington, which is always a pleasure. You know, for years I've said whenever the government gets ready to make cuts, the first place they go is to federal employees. It's the easiest thing to do, and they go right there, and that's what they cut, the people who are on the front lines, the people who are providing the basic services, who are putting themselves in jeopardy, who go out of their way to be sure that the rest of us are safe, or are fed, or have medicine, or whatever, or taught, whatever it is that you all always do, that you always bear the brunt of it. But I have never imagined or seen or even heard of the extent to which it's happening now. It's just unbelievable. Now, if any of you watched the speech that Trump made to Congress, I didn't go. I protested it. I thought the best thing to do was not show up. And I thought that was more effective than wearing a pink jacket and holding up those little fans. I say that about the Democrats, but it made us look silly. But anyway, I didn't go. But if you notice that right when he was saying we're not going to let an unelected bureaucrat make these decisions, they pan the camera to Elon Musk. Now, he is the epitome of the unelected bureaucrat making decisions that are illegal and unconstitutional and unethical. But they have just turned it over to him and this little band of whatever they are, computer nerds or whatever, who are just breaking into federal offices. The latest is the post office, to try to, you know, cut whatever they can find, have no understanding, no history, no knowledge of how government works or anything, but they're the ones who are being allowed to do this. And so that's kind of what we're up against. Also, we're in a situation where they control the House, the Senate, the White House, and the court. Now, we've had some victories in court, but you know, it always gets appealed, and the bottom line is they control the Supreme Court. And a lot of this stuff is moving to the states, where they're picking up the same kind of approach to government